Good morning, middle school. Pay no mind to me. Pirate costume. I've been working on some tutorials for the little ones, and if you want to take those, feel free to do so. Since I'm dressed like a pirate, we might as well do something piratey for you as well. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to do an octopus watercolor with tentacles and all those things. Now remember, my good friends, I'm looking in the wrong spot. Now remember, my good friends, one thing's very important. Take your time, have fun, relax. Whenever you get done, it will make me very happy. But always let me know. Email me your progress if uploading into the Google Drive is too difficult. Emails are probably the easiest way for me. All right, let's get cracking. Peace. Okay, we are going to do a landscape drawing of an octopus. So, I'm going to have a pretty big paper here. I'm going to always start with the eyes. That helps you figure out where you want to go on the page with the rest of your materials, okay, of your drawing. So, if you start with the eyes, you can get a good idea of what goes on around the eyes. So, we're going to make a little circle here. I'm going to very lightly draw this because there will probably be a lot of erasing with this one. And you can do this, take your time, again, you do this in a week or two. You could draw it and then send it in to me, email it to me, your progress, and I'll give you some credit for that. Inking it and drawing it would be fabulous. And if you want to take it the next extra step and color it, with watercolors or markers or colored pencils, then that would be awesome as well. But each week I'm going to give you guys a new lesson, hoping that you guys will do them and email them to me. Okay, so this is the eye. One circle and a little bit of detail here. Now what we want to do here is we're going to measure right about here. Okay, right about here to here. This is where his head is going to be. Okay, so that's his one eye. We're going to come here and we're going to curve slightly up and over. Okay, sorry if my stomach is grumbling. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm kind of hungry. Okay, up and over. It is lunchtime, but I'm going to finish this first. So, we've got our shape of the head. I'm going to kind of pull it down right about here. Shape of the head. Now, my camera tipped over. Save that for the bloopers. I have to reset it. So, I taped it on there. We shouldn't have that problem again. We have one eye, the curve. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come right out here and I'm going to make a little arch, which will be his second or her second eye. We'll do a curve just like that. Now again, I'm drawing very lightly, so any erase marks can be easily done. Any erasure. Okay, so that's pretty much the head. This is where it's going to get a little bit complicated and tricky. Now when you do the legs, clearly there are 8 legs. That can be tricky, and lots of spiraling movements. So I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to draw one very light, little bit of a curve here, line that's going to go through the head like this, and it's just going to come down, and then it's going to swirl up. Okay, and we're going to pause right there. Then I'm going to come this way, and I'm going to go up to the top of the head and pause there. Okay? You can rewind that in any way you like. So you can rewind that in any way you like. Rewind it, and feel free to slow it down and try it again. So basically we start here, we loop around, we're coming this way pretty far out, and we're going to the top of the head, and we're going to do that, okay? So, let's start with this major leg formation. We got it there, the little curve. We're going to go on the outside of this curve, and we're simply going to follow along with that original line that we had, okay? Follow along with this. And it's just going to get a little bit bigger as we go. And then it's going to get smaller and connect here. Okay? So again, we're following around, down, gets a little bit wider, and then it thins out. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on this one. We're going to go on the inside of this one. And we're going to do a little, let's see, I'll move this down here. We're going to go on the inside of this, and we're going to travel around and make a bigger one as well. That's a little too big. All right, let's go. Let's bring that in a little bit. There we go. We're going to travel in and bring it here. Let's erase this. Okay. And that one is actually going to cross here. Okay, so let's take a look of what we have at the moment. We have one leg, two legs. Let's clearly define these legs a little more so you don't get too confused. We're going to go up here. We'll do one leg at a time. And we're going to add another line here. This is where we're going to add some tentacles. Okay? Then we're going to come here on the inside and we're going to draw a line that goes from here to here. Okay? Again, we're going to draw from here to here on the inside of our first leg. Okay? Now take your time. I know it seems it's a little more advanced, that's true, but I think some of you, I think all of you actually could tackle it and do a very, very decent job. So it basically becomes like a double line on his leg here, on this first leg, okay? See how I'm filling it in? If I make it a little darker for you guys, you'll be able to see the difference here. This is our first leg. I'm going to connect these little suction cups, I believe. That's what they're actually called. I don't know the term, but there we go. Okay. Now, to avoid confusion, I will go in here and I will be erasing the lines from the head, right? So this is going to clear up some stuff and free up some confusion there. Okay. There we go. So now we have this first leg situation. Okay. Here I'm going to add some of the suctions. 1 circle, 2 circle, 3, and as it gets wider, I'm just going to add a few more. Because now it is curved to face us. And I will fix these circles later when I go back through and Sharpie. So I'm just going to fill these up. And we're going to go through here And we're going to let these just get smaller as they go along. Okay, now you can add a variety of whatever it is you like to do. That's fine to these. You can get creative with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to follow this segment right here. Okay, and we're going to just pull it down to there. And this right here will become where we put the spot for more tentacles. And let's pull it in here. And then we're going to do, it's going to be a little tricky. We're going to come inside this leg and cut it off right here. Okay, so now we have another leg that is touching that, and it is pulled all the way down there. This is where we will add some more suction cups. Now this is a little bit advanced, so I'm also going to give you another option that might be a little easier for another tutorial. More of a crafty one, which feel free to try either of those, both of those, one of these, it doesn't really matter. Just remember, getting away from the computer and actually drawing is going to help you guys while you are staying home. And truly, if you lock yourself in a space and you turn on some tunes, you'll be really in the zone and you'll enjoy that. So, all right, now we've got this space. This looks a little crazy, I know. All right, now we have all the space. This looks so crazy, I know. We're going to come in here and we're going to just kind of make a little space like this. Okay, and we're gonna like fill in this area. So it kind of just goes with that leg. And this will become the inner portion of our body looking outward. Okay. Let's see here. So we got this here. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring, let's pull this down some so it connects there. Sorry. Pull it here. It's going to be a little bit of a curve. There we go. Okay, there. And this will be a loop here and a loop here, which will be another leg. Let's put some suction cups on the perimeter of this leg. And then we'll draw a line like this to go in here. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3 legs. And let's go over here and just add a 4th leg any way you want. I am not picky as to where you add your legs, but let them be a little bit curved, and again, start small and then build upon it. remember, erasers are your best friends. These things take time, so don't worry about how long it takes. If it takes you days to do, that's great. If not, you know, that's fine too. Any type of progress you choose to do on this is fine by me. If you put 30 minutes into it and upload 30 minutes of progress, then I'm cool with that. 30 minutes over the course of 1 week would be fine. If you want to take it further, again, that's awesome. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, we'll come down here. 4. Let's add a little 5. Again, once you get the basis going, feel free to add the legs wherever you would like to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to come over here and make the side of one. 6. That could be tucked behind him somewhere. 6. 6. So I have 7 here. 7. Oh, too thick. All right. 6, 7. Last one, I'm going to throw it. I'll throw it back here. 8. All right, that is 8. Now in here we can have these little swirls that kind of just go out, and they can also be.
Mom, I have a Zoom meeting.
Tentacles.
And Mom, I have a Zoom meeting.
Okay, but I'm in the.
You gotta stop recording.
I'm not recording. Here's your thing right here. You can use my computer. So what we will do is we will add Okay, so I have Sharpied it. I used both a thin Sharpie and a fine point Sharpie of the medium size. Small ones, we went in the details. It took about 20 minutes to do the whole thing. So probably from drawing it to Sharpieing it, that would be about, I would say, 30 to 40 minutes to do that if you work hard on that. I will add a part 2 with watercolor to this, which you can tackle that later. If you want to try this advanced project, that's awesome. You can also try the more simplistic drawing of a pirate here if you like. That's also going to be on my tutorial. That's a really fun one to do and a little simplified than this. So depending on your interest and level in art, you can go full-on octopus with sketching, inking, and eventually watercolor. Or we can just sketch and marker this cool little parrot and his pirate. All right, mateys. Thank you for your time. And in part 2, we will address watercolor. Hope you guys have a good day. And peace. Peace out, guys. Be safe.